Okay, so I just got back from an 11-night cruise on MSC's Meraviglia, and I kind of wanted to give a quick little review as a solo traveler. Trying to make this as fast as possible, so let's get into it. First things first, solo travel. I do believe they cater to solo travelers well. I was pretty happy with what they had set up. They do a hosted solo meetup on the second morning. They have a cocktail party at 11 a.m. on the second day, which I thought was an interesting choice, but it worked. They served like sparkling wine, whatnot. You mix and mingle, you get to know everybody. You pretty much just talk amongst yourselves. It's up to you. It is what you make it. And I was pretty happy with that because I made friends. No complaints. They do solo meetups every day, I think at like 5 o'clock on the ship that are unhosted. They'll just tell you like where to meet up, and if you want to go, you can go. If not, that's up to you. But I was pretty happy with how they cater to solo travelers. I don't think I paid a hefty single supplement fee, so I'm happy with that. Next is the room. This was my first time having an inside room, and I hated it. And that's not MSC's fault. It's just inside rooms in general I hate. I'm used to balconies. I love the light. I love hearing the ocean, fresh air. Love it. Was not thrilled in an inside room, but at least I got a regular inside room. Apparently they do have solo insides, which is basically just a pull-out couch pushed up against a wall, I've been told. Very glad I didn't get that, so I just had a plain inside room. It was enough storage for me. There wasn't a ton of storage if you're more than one person, so do with that what you will. The bathroom was small, but that's expected. It was fine. It was enough. Overall, it would have to be a really good deal for me to book an inside room again. Otherwise, I will be doing a balcony or ocean view at the very least. Now, food. I love food. I am a foodie. I look forward to food when I go on cruises. I love to eat. What can I say? I did not have high expectations going on the ship because I had read reviews before, so I knew what to expect, and I got what I expected. So I wasn't let down because I was fully expecting just okay food. And that's what it was. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. I wasn't barfing. I didn't get sick from anything. It was fine. I try to make my cruises as cheap as possible, so I only did the free options, which were the buffet and the main dining room. My main issue is that there were actually certain points during the day where you could not get food for free, unless it was room service, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not a room service person. I don't know. Because there was one morning we were in port, and it was 11 a.m. and I was like, ooh, let me eat before I get off the ship. No. Buffet was closed. Main dining room was closed. Could not get food. That was the craziest thing to me, because I feel like that's the joke with cruise ships, is like everything you do is just in between meals and you're always eating, and on other cruise ships that is true. This one was not the case. I did eat in the main dining room on most nights. Portions were very small, but you can always order as much as you want, which is fantastic in my book. Formal night, I did have the surf and turf, which was included in the cruise fare, so filet mignon and lobster. 10 out of 10. That was fantastic. Everything else, okay. My entree salad was about that big, maybe. I ordered chips and guac one time, and it was a scoop of guacamole with 3 tortilla chips. We won't dwell on that, because if I do, I'm gonna get mad. If you like specialty restaurants and want to pay extra, they seem like they were pretty decent. So I can't really speak on that because I did not do that, but yeah. Now the drinks. When I booked, it was during a promo, so I got unlimited alcohol the Easy Plus package and Wi-Fi when I booked. So the price was fantastic. So the Easy Plus package includes all cocktails and alcoholic beverages up to $9, and there was a wide selection, so I had no problem finding a drink within that budget. I was drinking a lot of Long Island iced teas because I'm 26 and I wanted to, I hated waiting in line, so, one drink and it'll get there. That is the one thing, the lines were long, everyone talks about that, it is correct. Sometimes you will be waiting up to 30 minutes to get a drink. Mine was normally a little quicker than that if you know where to go, but do expect long wait times for a drink. I don't know, it was fine for me though, because I got drinks. They were very generous with the alcohol, if you ask me. They were not skimping out on the liquor at all. I know some people were complaining about they were out of certain things, and I don't know. My experience, it was fine. The price, I booked during a good sale. So, like I said, it was unlimited Wi-Fi and unlimited drinks for 11 nights. It ended up being $100 a night with the gratuities. Or they call it a hotel service charge because it's an Italian ship, so they don't really do gratuities and tips. So that's fantastic to me. $100 a night for sleeping accommodations, food, alcohol, internet, entertainment, endless hello. Yeah, of course I'm going to do that. So for that price alone, that is worth it. That is why I went on this cruise. The ship itself, the Meraviglia, is a beautiful ship. It's gorgeous. I can't say anything bad about the aesthetics of it. It was clean. Yes. However, I'm only saying this because I've been on other cruise lines and other ships, and there's some stuff that I was just kind of missing. And I think the layout's a little weird because there were some parts where you had to walk through the cabin hallways in order to get to the main areas if you got off on a certain elevator. I don't know. It was kind of odd. And I didn't like that there wasn't really a central place to go to just hang out and people watch unless it was the pool deck. But I didn't always want to go to the pool deck. So, I don't know. Again, that is a personal thing. That is not a problem for everybody, but it was just something that I noticed. Yeah. It seemed, I don't know, the ship was fine. I would love to try other MSC ships before going on this one again, because it is a beautiful ship, but I had my issues with it. The staff was nice. I wouldn't say they won't go as above and beyond as the crew does on a Royal Caribbean or Norwegian ship. To me, Royal Caribbean staff is they are on it. 11 out of 10, no complaints. They go above and beyond. MSC, the staff is good. I believe they're understaffed and overworked. That's not their fault. They're doing their best. It's just not enough staff members, especially bartenders, to deal with the amount of people on the ship. Now, things to do. Again, I was not thrilled with the option, the daily itinerary. I'm used to there being more things for me to do. And again, that's just me. They have trivia, they have all the usual stuff, but for me, I felt like it was just lacking some stuff that I wanted to do. So there really wasn't anything for me to do during the day. My day consisted of waking up, breakfast, pool deck, 5 o'clock solo meetup, 7:30 show, 8:30 dinner, and then some nightlife at 10:15 p.m. And then, girl, I would stay up very, very late. which is crazy because they don't have like a nightclub or anything, but you know, you meet friends and whatever. Second to lastly, Ocean Key, their private island. Absolutely beautiful. I have nothing negative to say. It was nice. I really enjoyed it. I did do an overnight there, which was really cool. So I got to like go out on the island at night and like watch the lighthouse show, which was really cool. I'd love to do an overnight at Ocean Key again. I really, really enjoyed their island. Now, lastly, my summary. I would do it again. Even after like all of these like complaints, they're all little things, and for the price, like, you can't beat it. I had a wonderful vacation. Like, I had a wonderful vacation. I met so many cool people, and that's, for me, what solo travel is. Like, I like meeting friends, which is crazy because I am an introvert at home, but I have a different cruise persona, apparently, where I meet people and befriend people and just hang out. So it's the people that make the trip. That's all I can say. I don't know. Your trip is what you make it. If you go on vacation expecting to have a terrible vacation, you're gonna have a terrible vacation. That's all I can say. I was excited and I knew what I was getting myself into. I read the reviews, so my expectations were, I had reasonable expectations, and those were pretty much met. So, you know, it's up to you to make your vacation fantastic. MSC, I believe, is a good place to start if you're just getting into cruises. And again, I think it was pretty good for solo travel. So, there's my little review. Sorry I talked fast. I tried to keep it as short as possible. I didn't want to bore everybody. Yeah. So, let me know if there's anything else you want to know. I'm happy to give my opinion on anything you ask me to. Yeah, so. Hope it helped. Sorry if it didn't.